Okay.
We'll still do the same thing. So you'd be bringing Brew Justice to A, and I'd be bringing Cruz to C, dealing with the hidden mines with doubt and all that other bullshit. And that's because I have Dark Mind, so I actually could use less cooldowns than he would. Referring to healers is why we're doing.
Did we confirm that we're switching, making the healers bait the mines now?
No, it's still gonna be Bank. He can make it. And then the last thing I want to bring up before starting, after kind of looking at our schedule, once it was confirmed, because I'm sure as you guys saw from the time postings, I posted that like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I was like tired as piss. I was super fucking tired, but as well as after giving it a look-see and thinking it over some bit, I realized that it's a little, not a little, it's kind of pointless to be going for an hour for 2 days. That was me trying my best to accommodate for for everyone's schedules, where some people can make some days, some people can't, etc., etc. So the finalized schedule, where if anyone is against it, speak up. But the finalized schedule will be that we just will completely obliterate Thursday. Thursday won't be a thing at all. So we'll go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where Sunday and Tuesday will be that 1 hour every other day, depending on what's going on with Rose's work schedule, which means that in total, some Sundays, 3, 6, 9. So some weeks we'd be going for a total of 10 hours. Some weeks we'd be going for a total of 1, 4,
Wasn't it like 12 and 7?
6. Yeah. So some days we'll go for 6 hours. Some weeks we'll go for 6 hours. Other weeks we'll go for 10 hours.
I managed to speak to my boss today about changing my schedule, and she's already gonna work on making my Tuesdays always free, but my Sundays would always be busy. But like that, I would always be consistently free on Tuesday. Just like
Okay. Okay. So then 3, 6, 7.
I'm not sure if it's gonna happen this week or next week, but I spoke to her, so hopefully it happens sooner rather than later.
Okay, no, that's something that we can work with. I like that.
Which hopefully people are more available on Tuesdays. So.
Yeah, that was one of our normal days anyway, to be honest.
I always don't like Tuesdays because it's like patch day or like reset or whatever.
Okay, so we'll work with that as we go, so we know for a fact that we are always raiding on Monday, and from the sounds, we're always raiding on Monday and Tuesday, where that kind of depends. Sunday, we'll have to kind of figure out once you kind of give us more information. Yeah. Wednesday will always be for 1 hour once y'all comes back from his other obligation at 10:30, and there's nothing on Thursday for us. So we have those 4 days to make the best out of it. Outside of that, we'll try to go.
Wednesday, I'm always free. I think it's someone else that's busy on Wednesdays. Like I'm
but Jarl is not free until 10:30.
I thought you were talking to me. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's gonna be our game plan from now until fucking clear.
Sounds good.
All right. So, y'all, any questions?
No, I've looked through the picture guide, so I know most of my positions. I got it kind of memorized. So
the biggest thing is that the open area is north.
Yep, I got that.
Cool.
Who are you just adjust.
He's subbing for Robin.
He's not subbing.
Okay, so he's
part of the
I'm the monk marker, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
To be clear, because that language kind of gave me a shook. He is not a sub. He is a part of.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize for that.
Okay.
I misspoke.
It's alright. Yeah, since you pretty much studied the guys, there's really nothing to go through. Let's just get you through this bitch. I'm gonna ready check, and then I always do just no ready check countdown after the first one. Like.
I was gonna try a different opener. Oops.
How dare you?
Your body just gets programmed into it. Trust me, I know.
Maybe next pull. I'll put an M&M on my desk to remind myself.
Oh my god.
You still have M&Ms? What the fuck? How many
Tom's
M&Ms
clear,
do you have?
please. Tom's clear. So we're moving now, and we're... Yeah.
Got this. There we go.
Yeah, it's gonna take a few pulls for you to adjust and see what you need on that, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell you what the press is. I'll leave you to figure that out.
Yeah. The dolls are annoying. It's a thing where they made it to where you're not supposed to kill it. They made it to where you're not.
We just have to
It
get
has-
below 25%, correct?
Yeah, below
Yeah,
25.
it has to be.
24.9.
Yeah.
Anything below
25 is still death.
If you need some extra time, you can probably let the tanks know so they don't rush to you. I mean, it's only easy.
I think both Dragoon and Samurai can do it really, really fast if they need to. It's just a matter of figuring out the combo. Wish I had a combo.
As a Dark Knight, I used to use help too.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I really just get out of
Oh, you need to be a little bit more on by
I
where
got
I'm
this.
because when they do exhaust, it does a big AOE and hits each quadrant.
Countdown. We're moving.
You probably want to faint Living Liquid right now, by the way. That phase that just happened.
And then Protein 1 is coming, so you'll want to read with the... Then go west. Then max melee. Perfect. Watch your distance. And then readjust yourself to the new puddle. And then go to west puddle, drop off your sloop. And then back in, go east or west. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. Like, after that, so what happened there is right when you see that protein, like after Cascade, you want to go like to the north end of the west puddle and wait there with your sluice. But since you're baiting the tower, you also want to wait until the tower's protein actually targets you, and then you come back in and aim west to let the sluice hit you, because then Bink is swapping places with you to bait the untelegraphed protein from that tower.
Okay.
Yeah. what helps to get back is if you, I don't know Dragoon's rotation at all, but if you have a jump, that'll help you get back to the boss instead of sprinting to run into.
Okay, so
And
after that, the second stack protein, is there a follow-up?
no, after that, that's just tanks bringing the boss in and out, then a bunch of AoE, and we just kill living liquid.
Just be west instead of north. Anywhere but north is fine after that point.
Okay.
So you don't get tank cleaved.
And also watch the bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to keep an eye on the HP of both of them, because if they get further than 6%, periodically, like every 30 seconds or so, he does a mechanical hand of pain that instantly kills the party if they are further apart than 6%.
Yeah. I think with that though, considering that the both of you, well, when he gets comfortable, I'm pretty sure he's gonna start hitting as hard as you, Rose. You guys might not have to switch, and if anything, your Madari should be enough to keep them even. And then
We'll
his
need to figure
Garrus
out.
Vogel and stuff.
Yeah, we'll need to figure out a new percentage probably, but
Yeah.
We'll
We
let
can
you know
try
when to
8%?
burn it for now. We're
Yeah.
doing it safe.
All right.
Yeah.
Countdown.
But that was
If they're the same when they're coming back together, I'm just gonna tell you to guys go to boss.
if they're even, you said?
Yeah, if they're even, I'm gonna tell you go to boss
Okay,
because you're not gonna burn when they're coming back together. You're not gonna burn 5% off them quickly.
probably not.
I purposely wait a bit. I hold my burst to instantly press it after the hand of pain.
A little over further in the. There you go.
Moving.
You can faint already. I'm gonna beat the bar though. And we can continue. Just make sure you press. We'll probably leave a break and then just make up for it.
Protein spot. Watch your distance.
I'll get myself.
Drop off your sleeves.
Gotta be west by then.
Wow.
With the wipe anyway.
After the sluice spell is down, go back to west in
Okay.
melee range.
Like directly west?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
northwest will kill me.
You basically take the same spot you did for first protein.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like backwards from first time.
Countdown. Did you invite him? Is he in the one shot?
I don't know.
Oh, remind shit. Remind me to invite you to the link show.
Sounds like you need an M&M.
Fuck.
I've made a meme, I'm sorry. It was delicious.
Regular M&Ms.
Caramel.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Moving.
I do like most of their flavors, though.
That was part of my fault. I messed up on one of my...
You know, Bing touched the ball, and this is why I said keep comms clear. Y'all are easily distracted when you're talking about Eminem. Countdown.
I just need more caffeine.
Moving.
Thinking that died.
No, it was too high.
Yeah, just
Oh. I never look at him, so I'm just.
Countdown. Moving. It's okay, get him up. Watch your distance.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, you can start dodging back towards mid. You should be fine after you drop the orange. You don't have to do north first. Oh, the wall killed me through Involm.
For first protein, you can go west the second the indicator shows up. You don't have to wait until it does. And countdown.
Yeah, pretty much when you start to realize that you're going to be doing the exact same pattern over and over and over again.
Moving.
Oh, did I kill it?
Yeah, that time you killed it. No, that was death.
Right there.
Oh man, you're doing too much DP. Countdown. Moving. And then, right once the bosses get to the middle, faint living the big guy. Pretty spots. Max melee. And watch your distance. Drop off sleuth.
God damn it.
It's all good. Once we get that right, we're basically to limit cut.
Yeah, once that part's done, that's it for him.
So, let me borrow markers. Because what you're doing... I'm gonna borrow this. Why did I move? When you drop off your thing, you go here, and then you go open space, and then you try to go to west, and then that's how you're clipping Bink. So what you want to do is go from here, immediately straight to your spot. So you don't have to do like a loop around. You can go straight there.
Okay. It snapshots it as the sluice goes off.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Like the sluice disappearing is the indicator that that protein is already picked.
Okay.
Countdown. Moving. And then faint here. Go to your spots. Max melee. Watch your distance. New spots. Drops loose. Go to spots. Perfect. Then you stay on Bob. And then just keep DPSing from here.
Okay, go to boss.
Just don't be north and we're good. Cool.
And that's it. Everyone else do what you can. He's most definitely gonna die. I didn't explain this thing.
He's 3.
Oh, we're screwed down here then?
Ouch!
Or maybe it's genius.
So,
Uh-oh.
I mean, you just learned what took us like a week. Like fucking half hour. Alright, so now I'm gonna explain limit cut to you. So let's go to... I'm looking for what I sent you before I even tried it. Alright, so let's go to the very first thing that I sent. It should show a bunch of circles, red and blue circles with red being on the... Alright, so the way how limit cut works, have you ever done Cruise Chaser, Alexander?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So you remember Hawk Blasters, like the Shiva shit, where it'll spin around in the outer circle, then hit. It's exactly that, except twice, in rotation. So the red circle indicates north, where it's mimicked with the 1 and 2 marker. 1 and 2 is exactly where the Hawk Blasters will always hit, where west is like the most awkward corner it can hit, and east is the other corner. Another question going from what Loco said, did you input the ACT triggers I gave you?
I did not. I need to know exactly how to do that, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't messed with triggers at all.
I think it would actually be easier if we just have you do that right now, TBH, to kind of give you a speed run through this. So if you look into the one of the things I sent you, you see a bunch of shit that says. So what you want to do, I'm gonna send you in Discord. You want to replace it to look like. So instead of character name, you actually want to put your character's name, Jarl Nilmerg. You're gonna copy it. The easiest way is to first retype it by putting your character's name, copy it, and then when you go to ACT, go to custom trigger, and then click import XML, which is at the top right. That'll automatically input the trigger into your ACT, and it should be in its own category called TEA in caps. What that'll do is that specific trigger will actually call out what number you have and which direction that number is supposed to go. So it'll be like 3 north or 8 south or 1 north, etc. I'll actually wait until you put in those triggers before I even try to explain.
Okay, so I go to import XML.
And you click it. And then once you do that, it should actually import the trigger. If you did not change your name, it should just be like, it should be a bunch of trigger words with character name. And you want to replace character name with your character's actual, as spelled in the game, so capitals in the. And it's 8 of them, so it'll be a lot. And once you're done with that, let me know. Then I'm gonna set up the map with some markers so we can give you a demonstration.
Actually, real quick, the stupid thing I did for practice out in Kalusia that one time, really helpful.
Really?
Yeah, just think of a number between 1 and 8, and then you have to respond with which direction or which group you would need to go.
As I'm not pulling him from over here, but alright, we'll take. What mark am I not using? Okay.
So do I go into custom triggers to add it? Is that where it is?
Yeah.
And then I hit add edit.
You click import XML. It's at the top right next to show FFXIV over.
Oh,
Yes.
where do I type it?
You're gonna copy and paste it. It's the easiest way.
Yeah. And then, did you already replace your name, or are you just copy pasting what's?
Yeah, I've got it. Copy. Unexpected error.
Hold on.
Does it work in normal say?
It should. I know it works, but it should work in normal. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Oh, that one does. Okay, so I guess the ones with names don't work.
I'm back.
Yeah, the ones where it's specific names don't work in normal. But it does work, yeah. Where you at so far, Joe?
Oh, I got one in. Okay. I think I
Okay.
just have to do them one at a time.
Yeah, yeah, you do. It'll make your life like a trillion times easier though.
At
100%.
least 20%.
More like fucking 2 minutes. Because then you don't have to
Never found
think.
direction that hard,
Did you guys
but
have ice?
You never find direction that hard, but I've replaced my left and rights like 6 times. So, you know.
direction wasn't bad, but figuring out where to stop, where to stand, that took longer for me.
Yeah, same.
It's like I'm on the right side, but now it's time to die.
It's like every group does a bit different, so it's kinda...
That's the other thing.
I don't have that excuse because I'm only in this group.
lucky. I've seen people that do it the opposite, like the people that get hit go outer. I hate that. I've seen people
Alright, I got
that
them.
face it to the edge. Don't like that either. I've seen people that do all in the same side.
Yeah, party bus seems fine, but it's a different problem because then you have to mess with knockback immune.
I think this one is the best one, but I like better with the waymarks, but I feel like
I've
this
seen some
waymarks
really
might be a bit
fucked up
confusing,
ones.
but-
I saw a really fucked up one where 1 and 2 went their own direct, and then everybody else went the opposite.
That kind of makes sense because 1 and 2 resolve in their own whatchamacallit.
And then 5
In
and
the first
6
set of 5 explosions, only
Yeah.
1 and 2 go off.
5 and 6 cross middle to go to the
Mhm.
opposite
Fuck.
side again.
Fuck.
No, that was the original way. I remember the first
Are
track.
we gonna use
I-
the waymarks like this, or
No, this is to demonstrate to him.
are you done with them?
He hasn't even finished putting the triggers.
Yeah, I got them.
You got all of
Right
them?
now. Yep.
Okay, so these waymarks are, just imagine that they're west to, imagine these waymarks here are technically 1 and 2. So north team would be, I'm gonna actually put them over there for today because I don't know why I moved this. But anyway, essentially the north team will always go to the explosion that lands on one of those 4 markers because that's considered north. The south team will go opposite of whatever the hot blaster is. So if the hot blaster is on C, south team would go here. If it's on 1, south team goes east. D, South, 2, Southeast, Southwest, etc. What the what the callouts will do for you is your callout will call out exactly what your number is the minute it pops up over your head, as well as where your number has to go. So if Hog Blasters happen on D and South, your thing will say 7 South, so you have to come down here. Now the next thing that makes Limit Cut a significant learning curve is the order. So just like how it did in Cruise Chaser, like Savage, he'll cut everyone in number order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, where all the odd numbers are a cleave and all the even numbers are a dash. So demonstrating with myself and Loco, and then I'm picking random people, honestly. All right. So demonstrating with the 4 of us, essentially what would have to happen is once you find your number, me as 1, knowing that I'm going to be the cleave, I always have to make sure that I'm in front. So I would make sure that I'm in front of the team and then stop at 3rd Hawk Blaster, because the limit, he appears in order with the Hawk Blasters happening. So for the first 2 sequences, number 1 and 2 will deal with their mechanic when the 3rd Hawk Blaster explodes. So in succession, again, let's say that it lands on D and South. This would be 1. This would be 2. And the actual 1 marker would be 3rd Hawk Blaster. This is where you would stop. Loco would be directly Oh, who left? Oh, we're standing still.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Anyway, Jarl, stay here, please. Why are people leaving? I'm trying to.
I thought-
No, I wasn't paying
We can
attention.
reset after. Anyway, I'm gonna marker someone else because you guys. So I would stop here. Loco would be directly behind me because Cruise Chaser is going to cleave me, which is going to punt me forward, and Loco is going to get dashed directly behind me. While everybody else, which is 5 and 6, they would be directly in between us, just like how 3 and 4 is right now. Once me and Loco get cleaved and dashed, we switch lines with 3 and 4, so we would go down here, and then they would go up above.
Run up.
Is it after 3 more hot blasters that it goes off again?
It's
So
not exactly that easy.
yeah, so there's a total of 10 Hawk Blasters. If you're the North group, it'll go Hawk Blaster 1, Hawk Blaster 2, Hawk Blaster 3, Limit Cut. If you are South group, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, Limit Cut. The rotation resets because the 5th Hawk Blaster will hit the middle, and then he'll repeat the cycle all over again.
Okay.
So it's essentially a dance where you have to keep up with the Hawk Blasters, because remember there's one, because since they're alternating, there's one that's also sneaking up behind you, so you have to keep up with the one in front of you while also stopping at the precise time to make sure that you're not stepping into another one that's just about to.
Okay.
So you gotta leave and go back in, Rogue. So it'll 100% take you a while, so I'm gonna put markers up on the north and south side. Well, it's just the north side, so at least you can see like where to go and where you're right. And we'll all of us will try our best to kind of help you for each pull, but it really is very much an individual mechanic. Like we can't really tell you how to move. You just gotta like finagle it yourself.
Okay. And you said odds are always the cleave, and then evens are always the dash back.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what helped me, anyway, is if I'm even, I find my odd partner, so 1 number less than me, and I just follow like half a cone behind them.
Okay.
That's kind of a brainless way to do evens, but for odds you do have to pay more attention.
And events are always red, odds are always blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the trigger will make it so brain dead. You don't have to think about what number you have. You just have to know what number you have.
Are you changing 1 and 2 for A and B?
No, this is just for today. This is limit cut.
Oh, okay.
So C is north. True north.
Yeah, this is what I usually do. This is what I like best. I usually do it in like a different spot.
And countdown. We can't keep these markers because we need them for like phase 2 and phase 3, and so this is
Yeah.
and yeah,
I don't
what
expect to get through this in one go, though.
what Bing said, if you're too close, you'll get cleaved and a bunch of other bullshit. So it's just like
It's finicky, but if you see it work a couple times, it'll all come together. Probably.
Hopefully.
Most likely.
Definitely.
I like how we're getting more confident over time.
Moving. Watch the embolism. Max melee. Watch your distance. Okay, go back up.
It'll be quite a bit.
Sluice.
Nice.
Too far away, Chris.
Go to boss.
Look for alpha. And that's 1 Hawk Blast. That's 2 Hawk Blasters. That's 3 Hawk Blasters. And that's 4 Hawk Blasters. That's the middle. That's 1 reset.
Ooh,
That's
a little too
2
far forward,
reset.
Tierim.
That's 3 reset. That's 4. That's
You're,
final.
you're in the right spot.
Did he fucking holy shit!
Tierim,
Ooh.
a millimeter too far forward there, my friend.
I miscount.
Well, it's like 3.5 pizza slices.
Yeah, I was surprised to actually get Cliff from the other side. I was like, what? How?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually when
It targeted-
people die,
it targeted
some people
me.
die.
It targeted
Kinda
me that
surprised
time, so you survived.
Not so
Any
bad.
questions? Any questions, Joe?
He did it right.
So,
Dude,
how do we
right
determine north and south? Is it true north and south,
The
or
waymarks.
Or
Those waymarks.
Those
So-
waymarks.
okay.
Any,
Yeah,
any
A is
explosion
north.
that happens in any of those 4 waymarks is gonna be north.
okay?
So you always
Okay.
look at the waymarks, and whatever waymark explodes is north. And if you have to go south, you just go opposite of where the waymark is.
So right now I'm having these 4 waymarks that indicate what north is, but in a normal case I'll actually put that for cognitive purposes. In normal reality, like when we're back to where we are, the 1 and 2 in alpha is the only way you'll know what north is.
Okay, so just anything in between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Which might
Oh,
be
if you-
confusing because you see the 2 and you think it's 2 is the second group.
I'm gonna just get rid of all these then since you're big. So yeah, anything between 1 and 2 is what's considered north.
Didn't we have a mark on south? I don't remember why though.
Yeah, we usually have
So you
C.
had this marker there.
That was
Yeah.
for yeah, that was for cruise. Alright, countdown. Alternatively, you don't have to look at the 1 and 2, you can just look at alpha. You would just have to know that if it lands east and west, west is what's considered north, where the 1 mark. I don't have Blackest Night.
You're good.
Thank you. Spots. Max me. Watch your distance. Loose.
Go to boss.
Look for north. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3.
You need to go forward. You're too far behind. I'm gonna
Four.
wait.
That's 5. That's 6.
Never mind. It would have been fine.
That's 7. That's 8. Final.
My bad.
And phase 2.
Not pretty, but we're here.
Remember, we're switching, Drake.
Yeah.
All right, who am I on for this?
You are Brute Chaser. Brute Justice. Bleh.
I think he wants his clock position too.
Yeah.
Right?
I forgot where.
Oh,
I was south. I was south.
Northeast.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, you're northeast.
lightning on me. Out, out, out.
Oop. I'll be back.
Yeah, for that limit cut, Draco, you were half a piece of slice too far back because I got killed by
Yeah.
the trailing Hawk Blaster.
Oh, was I too slow?
Yeah.
2 things before going on. Tara, remember, if you're North Group, you're stopping at 3rd limit cut, not 2nd. And by 3rd, I mean you're stopping inside the 3rd limit cut, not before.
Okay.
And y'all, any questions on limit cut? Because, like, holy fuck, you're learning.
He's doing it good.
yeah, I've been watching a bunch of streams, so I kind of got the gist of it. I just need to get my hands on it for, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm not even going to waste
Position.
any.
He's doing
Yeah.
it better than us.
So I'm just gonna keep going. For phase 2, immediately once those bosses spawn, as you saw, there was like a little cog in the middle of the map. Each of us will have clock positions around that cog. Yours is northeast, which is right there, directly next to me. For
Okay.
the entirety of phase 2, you do not want to touch anyone. You don't want to touch us until it's time. You treat us like we have AIDS, and you only want AIDS when the time is right. Weird
Yeah.
analogy, I
Sounds
know.
so wrong.
Nisi is AIDS.
Nisi is AIDS, yes.
Agreed.
The first thing that the bosses will do, Brute Justice will cast Link Up, and Link Up will spawn chakrams that will spawn directly across from each other at any point on the map. So, CA, northeast, southwest, whatever. What we have to do is the chakrams are baited by position, so you need to be in your northeast corner, but as close to the cog wheel as possible that's in the center. Once the chakrams start casting, you back up going towards your, relative to your clock to 2. If there's a chakram behind you, obviously just, move over, get out of the way. Once the chakrams dash through, Cruise Chaser then uses Snapshot Hawk Blaster, where he just blasts where you last were standing. All you have to do is basically back up for chakram, wait for it to come out, and go right back to your clock position. Then Cruise
Okay.
Chaser will cast Photon, which drops the entire party to 1 HP, and that's where you swap your Nisi. Your Nisi, you rotate clockwise, so you would be giving it to the healer that is standing east. Or you'd be getting it from the healer that's standing east.
Okay.
Just a real quick one. The chakrams, sometimes when they snap and because of the little gaps that we'll have, give them a wide berth. Like, you can stand right next to the other person, long as you're not touching them, because it's not going to matter there. But just give it a wide berth, because sometimes those things will spread out just a little bit.
Got some thick boys up in here.
Yeah.
You always go alpha.
I feel like that doesn't help with Chakra.
No, not at all.
Imagine if it did.
Pretty soon in the EC phase, we're going to make you guys dye yourselves neon colors so we can see you.
I'll go find my chocobo head, and then we'll have different animal heads on.
Moving? Holy shit.
So that too.
Lock position. Max meter. I'm readjusting Bob. I'll get it, I'll get it, relax, no screaming. Come on, motherfucker, move. There you go. Sluice.
Run liquid.
Yeah, battle liquid.
Look for north and prepare for limit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Sorry.
I killed you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. We made, I think, pretty damn good progress today.
I see you're just trying to kill me constantly, man. Painful.
You were just you were a bit too far up there, Java.
Countdown.
I think I like Meld Opener better. Screw that other bard.
Huh?
I'm trying to follow what the best bard pars had for their opener. I don't like it. I feel like I did worse. But I also think they push early.
Probably. I know killing this boss before protein actually like screws up dragoons and samurai. So like where we're killing it right before the cleave or right after is like the sweet spot. I don't know how it affects range at all.
Be better for me to do short, but it doesn't really matter.
You're pretty solid there, Jaw, so I'm not gonna call when we move it. I'm gonna adjust.
Go to boss.
Oh, that distance is too big.
Look how much better my rotation goes with that opener.
So we only have time for one more pull. So countdown. Is this the Sunday you work or no?
No.
Okay, so-
like I said, I'm free this Sunday.
Okay. So then this Sunday we will be meeting again at 8:30 to Ultra distance.
Careful, the difference is too high.
I'm gonna go hand.
Keep the hand
Yeah.
a bit. Just a bit.
Good.
Wait.
That might be too tight.
I can only fuck it, it's the last pull.
There we go.
I think we'd have made it
Look
without.
for north. Look for north. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle hit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I killed myself for it.
Oh, I moved the rip.
Press the tank first and we'll should be fine. We have time to rest with the red mist later. Oh, never mind.
No.
Yeah, not enough things there.
Do I have to look at him for the dash? Is that why I'm
Yeah.
getting knocked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or either
That makes sense.
that or pop knockback immunity, but the timing
Okay.
might be hard to get used to. But you kind of want to get used to because later on there's one of the mechanics that is done easier if you do it that way, or the only way to do it kind of is that way.
Wow, what the hell, man? Trying to kill us there?
Yes.
Wow.
So I
Super
gotta,
good DPS.
I gotta leave party fast, but I can stay in Discord for a little bit. So for limit cut, you have to make sure if you're an odd number, you have to make sure that you don't turn around because he teleports to you as an odd number if your back is to him. So when you're running, you never want to turn around to try and adjust if you're too close. You want to like do a backstride. You want to do like a backstride walk essentially, where like you're walking backwards but still looking forward. And then if you're an even number, like you said, look at him. And then a funny thing, I learned this the hard way recently. If your character's body is looking at him, but you turn your camera to somewhere else, it'll consider that you're not looking at him
Are
and
you
punch
kidding
you
me?
away.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I learned that
That
yesterday.
doesn't sound correct. What?
Lull at legacy controls.
I learned it yesterday. If your character is facing him, but you turn your camera anywhere else, it'll consider that you're not looking and punch you.
Would that
So you
work
have
the other
to-
way around?
Seriously? What the
That,
fuck?
that doesn't sound. That sounds so memey. Like what?
It might work the other way around, but I can show you a clip. Like I was so fucking upset and confused when it happened to me,
That sounds
but I
so-
can confirm that's what happened. So you have to look at him as well as your body and camera.
That sounds so bullshit. Sorry, I had some mistakes with limit cut there.
Okay.
all
It's myself included. It's all right.
I was watching you on those when you were by me. You just when you are the even number, you have to be about a half to 3/4 of a piece of slice back. Because like
Okay.
how come that's what happened? You were following too close behind him, and then you saw what you moved out in time. But as soon as you moved back, that dash goes the opposite way. So it's another. But
Yeah, I
other than
think
that,
you
those are-
adjusted out, and then you were looking the way you moved. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like,
close.
if you're too close to the thing and you realize that, and you know that, pop arm's length and fucking run behind it. Like you might be facing the wrong way, but arm's length will save you from
Yeah.
getting pushed
Try-
into
try-
the wall.
Try to get used to the arms length because, like I said, later on in phase 3, there's a mechanic that pretty much requires it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it was a like a facing situation with that one. So
I mean, you did amazing, I think, for your first day. With all the
Mhm.
mechanics, you're good.
Yeah, fucking passed limit cut and saw fucking Nisi face first day. What the
We're
fuck?
barely any further than where you just got. So
so where have you guys gotten so far? Like the
The
first
numeration.
pass of
Second
DC,
Nisi-
We're
or
like
second
halfway
Nisi
through.
enumeration. Second Nisi pass.
Okay.
sorry.
okay?
I mean, I guess optimizing is another thing, but like mechanically wise, you did amazing.
I appreciate it. Thanks for taking me on, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sunday will actually be Prague. Funny enough.
Especially limit cut, I feel like many people struggle a lot with limit cut. Even after knowing how to do it, we do mistakes still. So kinda,
Yeah, like
it's,
don't,
It does.
it never
don't
goes
fret
away.
on limit cut.
It does help when the rest of the party lives long enough for you to get some practice.
Mm-hmm.
When 8
Yeah.
people are practicing, someone dies, and then everyone else's practice is gone.
Unless
So
you're the
that's-
red mage that messes up almost every time.
But yeah, like if you mess up on limit cut, don't fret because like there's groups that were clearing, we're getting really close to clearing, and they were still fucking dying on limit cut.
I kind of like how it's different every time though. That's neat.
Yeah, I would
You're-
just say
you're gonna be like, that's neat now, but then when third phase happens, you're gonna be all like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you some numbers are harder than others. Like many people consider number 3 hardest, for example.
really.
Yeah.
I like
think
3.
1 is
3 to me is the easiest.
1, 3 are easy. 5 is pretty good because you just keep running. 7
Yeah.
can be weird if your group doesn't know what the last explosion is, quote unquote. And I think all of the evens are pretty easy because you just follow your partner and turn
Yeah.
your brain off.
Rose. So if this is the Sunday that you're free, I'm assuming the coming Tuesday is the one that you're not.
Yeah, coming Tuesday and Sunday, I'm the one that's not, unless my boss changed the schedule quickly enough. I'm not sure how quick it's gonna happen. She's aware of it, and she said she was gonna work on it and try and find someone that wants to take my Tuesdays, and I take their Sundays. Hopefully it will happen sooner rather than later. It might not happen for this month though, because I have already the schedule out, so she said she's gonna try. But the schedule is already out for the whole of December, so it might not happen till next month.
Okay.
But for now, it's like it would be like this Tuesday I was free, this Sunday I'm free, so next Tuesday and Sunday I'm busy.
Okay. Okay. So the reason why I brought that up is, and I'm actually glad no one left Discord, right? I think so.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
clarify. Sometimes I'm home earlier than that, because sometimes we run out of patients and they send me home earlier. So if everyone is around, and we could do something earlier than today, for example.
Okay. So, hold on. Look at crossword link shell chat before I say anything.
Okay.
Oh, can I get that invite, by the way?
Yeah, I'm doing.